Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. And this is Matt Tour with Insurance Agency Marketing Services, one of the marketers in the annuity department. Glad you could join us here on a nice holiday week. Luckily, our temperatures have gone up since our miserable last 2 weeks with much cooler temperatures in the past. Hopefully, we can hold those off for a few more weeks going into the December. So appreciate you joining us today. We're going to be discussing some of the IRA changes coming up in 2023, some opportunities we have with a number of our annuity companies, especially on some of these really solid fixed rates we have on 3, 5, and 7-year chassis. And we got some good information we'll be discussing in today's webinar on the upcoming IRA season, what to look forward to going forward in 2023. Definitely some opportunities we have in there on some flexible premium policies, and definitely some opportunities out there to get some nice business going in early 2023 with some of these IRA deposits on people looking at having write-offs. Also good for Roth IRA deposits. We continue to offer our new business builders. You can earn additional monies based on referrals. You get a 20 basis point override on their indexed annuity business. You get a $50 cash payout when they get licensed, and some other good stuff going on with that. We also have marketing reimbursement. You submit business through IAMS, you get money put in your reimbursement account based on production. We do reimburse $100 for every $100,000 of premium you submit goes in your account, and then we reimburse half your costs. So if you spend $2,000 on a dinner, we will send you $1,000 based on that cost. So definitely a good program we have going there. We also have our new producers perks still going on. Based on new producers, you can earn additional incentives based on production your first 180 days. And you have anywhere from $100,000 level up to $1 million levels of production, give you different items you can choose from, including seminars, laptops, iPads, marketing reimbursement dollars, Boss Radio Show, different seminar systems, a lot of good stuff you can choose from based on our perks there. We also have a great back office support team. We have a great new business team that helps get your new business through the channels, with applications being 50 pages plus in length. There's always stuff that needs help with regarding some of the factors that come up with suitability and other items on missed questions. We're going to make sure the app is 100% complete before it goes in, and that way we don't run any problems down the road. We do utilize the Firelight e-app system available right on our website. I know we've seen the use of e-apps going up dramatically the last 12 months. We were about 20% last year. Now we're at 50% on business coming in. So a huge increase on the number of applications being submitted via e-application systems, and definitely helps the process in getting those applications sent through in a much more timely fashion. We've got a great creative team that can help you out with different items. If you have interest in rebranding, maybe doing your business logo, doing colors, changing up your website, whatever it may be, we have a great team of individuals that can help you out on that side. They do a great job on graphic designs. They do a good job on social media advertising. Maybe you want to do some Facebook advertising or LinkedIn advertising, can help you out with that. You want to send out a bulk email to your existing clients, they can help you out those monthly emails you want to do. They have a great system that you can utilize. We have a couple companies we have that specialize in that type of activity on keeping in constant contact with your clients. Really some good stuff we have available on that end. We do offer a really good website, and through IAMS, we have a lot available on our site. You can get forms, you can get updates on interest rates, you can do income comparisons, you can do searching based on the state you're in. Maybe for the best 5-year rate guarantee we have available, or best 10-year rate guarantee, whatever it may be. You can do state-specific searches based on the client's age. Really good package we have available there based on that. So do keep that in mind based on what we do have on that end of it. And then if you do have any questions along the way, you can go ahead and get those asked. We'd be glad to get those answered for you as we go through our meeting this morning. We do have a really nice client software program you can utilize to do reports for clients on kind of where they stand right now for retirement, kind of what they need to focus in on in the future, sort of to have the lifestyle they're looking for down the road in retirement. Really a nice nice combination there on the retirement analyzer. If you're looking for that software program, if you are a licensed agent through IAMS and you're writing production, you're able to get this for free. You can talk to Justin Ford or Marcus Solar. They can both help you out on that end of it. I'll be able to help you out with that. Be glad to get that going for you. And then I know I've launched our wealth management team here. In the last 3 years, we've seen that the number of agents we work with on a regular basis increase dramatically in the numbers that are selling securities in conjunction with insurance products. So it's a good way to have your hands in the pool on all sides. That's something you have some interest in looking into. We have a great team that will follow up with you on that side of it. Be glad to have one of our wealth management specialists give you a call. Got a great lineup of investment options for clients. Management fees are lower to the client. We've got a really good retention system you can utilize on that end, and then really good stuff that you can review with the wealth management team on that side of it. If that's something you have an interest in, just launch the poll. Just mark off yes that you would want to look more into this. We'll have our Duncan Smith, one of our specialists on that side, give you a call, kind of go over the platform and utilize on that side of the business. He can help you out with getting your Series 65 passed. We are an RIA. We work nationally in pretty much every state. And I know we do business in most states. And we see, as I mentioned, a lot of our top 30 agents, most of them are licensed on the security side now. That's because that business has been doing so well for the last number of years. Of course, this year it hasn't done as well in the market, but I'm sure we'll see brighter days ahead. Once again, if you have interest in that, mark off yes. I'll just open for another 15 seconds or so. We'll get moving on in our presentation this morning. But good opportunity to expand your business and not lose clients down the road to other investment people because they can do more than you can. So keep that in mind. Go ahead and get that closed out. And then we offer our life and annuity academies. I know we do these about 3 or 4 times a year. We just had one here a couple weeks ago and had a really good group of people in for that meeting. I know we have more planned in 2023. We'll probably do one in the first quarter, probably a couple more out throughout the year. If you have interest in coming out to one of our academies, it is all expense paid. We take care of your costs, your transportation, your meals, your lodging. Everything is taken care of for you as soon as you arrive to the location. Everything we paid for. We typically bring in between 30 and 40 agents from all over the country. Great way to pick up ideas from other agents, get some good sales ideas. We're bringing a lot of really good speakers. We have a really good forum we do with some of our top producers. You can bounce questions off them. They'd be glad to get those answered for you. We've got some great sales presentations, sales ideas, go to the latest trends in the market. But that's something you have interest in. Mark yes on your poll I just launched there. Be glad to keep you on the list. Probably do our first meeting in late March, early April of 2023. Good chance for you to get things going in the early part of the year. And then we do a lot of high-end information you'll pick up at the meeting itself. See the agents, pick up their production after they attend one of these meetings pretty substantially in the next few months. So if that's something you have interest in doing, we'd be glad to have you in. Again, you can mark off yes. Locations will be announced early in 2023. That way you know what's coming up and how soon. and we'll keep that on the front burner if you are signed up to get that information. We're glad to get you going. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get this closed up here in about 10 seconds. Again, if you have interest, mark off yes. We'll get you on that list for interested parties for our next meeting. And we'll go on from there. I'll go ahead and get that closed out. Continue to offer our trips. I know our next trip is going to be to South Carolina, Kiawah Island. That qualification started July 1st of 2022, runs through December of 2023, so it's an 18-month qualification. We've got double credit going right now for that trip. It's going to take, I believe, 4.5 million points to qualify. Should be an excellent trip to South Carolina, to the beach. Beautiful location, a lot of good activities you can utilize out there, so it should be a great time had by all. We also have presence on Facebook and LinkedIn. We have different announcements we do on both sides of it on social media. That way you can be involved in some special activities in regards to what we have going on. So I know we've got IRA season coming up. It's not rabbit season, it is IRA season. So make sure you're aware that we're starting to see some business filter in based on the upcoming developments on the tax side. Clients are looking for ways to reduce their taxes, and this is a great way to do it, is to invest in IRAs. We have new limits coming up in 2023. They just announced that they're increasing that IRA deposit limit to $6,500 for people up to age 49. And for 2023, they're going to have a $7,500 limit for those that are 50 and above. So, of course, there's limitations based on income. If you are in a high earnings bracket, you probably want to look at Roth IRAs. Roth IRAs are a great way to go. They're not deductible on your taxes, but they are available to much higher earnings levels, and clients can put that money into a Roth, have that money grow tax-free, and have all withdrawals tax-free down the road. So great way to have tax-free money going to your beneficiaries, the client's beneficiaries, and then the client would need to utilize those monies over a certain number of years. And it's a great way to get money passed on to the next generation. So do keep that in mind. We got a great block of products you can utilize for Roth or traditional IRAs, and a good way to go. So we do have our standard list of companies we see that have some really good either lower deposit levels or flexible premium policies you can add money into down the road. I know we see a lot of money going into certain specific products that are very good for IRA situations, and we can review those here. American Life has their American Classic. It's a multi-rate guarantee annuity. It does go down to $1,000 deposit. So if you have someone that wants to put in $1,000, they're able to do that. The current rates are extremely strong. They have a 3-year contract that rates at 5.2. Their 5-year contract that rates at 5.4. So those interest rates are guaranteed for either 3 or 5 years, depending on which one you go with. Again, they do go down to $1,000, so they're one of the lowest deposits we have available. It is a single premium policy, so you would need to open up more policies down the road if your client were to want to go that route and start their policy out with a much smaller deposit. If they want to put in additional deposits, you may want to look at a different product because they are not geared towards that type of situation. So American National is a company we have. They go down to $5,000 on qualified deposits. They have both a 7-year and a 10-year annuity. On the index side, their caps have gone up recently. They're in the 7+% range. They don't have a bonus, but their rates are very strong. They do have availability up to age 80 on both the 7-year and the 10-year contract. again, they will go down to $5,000 of initial deposit. A plan we see sell very well in this space is the Equitrust Market 10. It also goes down to $5,000. It is a flexible premium policy. The client is able to put additional deposits into this contract, and they get a 6% bonus on all deposits received in the first 5 years. So it's a great way for a client to continue to get really nice upfront rates of return with that 6% bonus. They have recently increased their fixed rate to 4% on this contract. So you add the 4 plus the 6, the client's going to have a guaranteed 10% first year return. Really a nice number there. They've also had a very nice increase on their cap rates. They have an S&P annual point-to-point cap at 8. So if you kind of move your money around in these different strategies, your client can have money with an 8% cap. They can also have the money in the 4% fixed bucket. And the good thing about it is they get a 6% bonus on all deposits the first 5 years. So great combination. Equitrust also has their Certain Select MIGA contract. It is a single premium. They do require $10,000, so you would need to put 2 years worth of deposits into that in order to secure those higher rates based on Equitrust with the Certain Select. And they also have a plan called the Choice 4. It's a 6-year contract, pays a 5.5% interest first year, has a 4% base, and also has a 5.5% commission on a 6-year contract. So very strong combination there with Equitrust. That is a single premium policy, so make sure you have enough monies to start that up based on the $10,000 minimum on that specific product. Life to Southwest is a company we have that does go down to the lowest deposit. They accept $100 a month. You can set your client up on a monthly bank withdrawal. Start out with $100, and you're able to put $100 in each month based on that. So it's a great combination. Low deposits, very good for flexible premium situations, and your client is able to really maximize their situation there with that low deposit program. So I'm going to launch another quick poll here. If you have interest in getting any information on anything we talk about, this talks about Equitrust, but if you have information you want on some of the other carriers, just mark off yes. We'll go ahead and get that done for you based on that situation. National Western Life is another company we offer. It has very good plans for these qualified accounts. I know National Western Life does go down to some lower deposits on their contracts. They go down to $2,000 on qualified, $5,000 on non-qualified accounts. They do have a contract that gives a 9% bonus the first year, 4 3/4 years 2 through 5. They have very competitive rates on that contract on the index buckets. They also have their Ultra Classic, which has been one of their bigger sellers over the years. That goes down to $2,000 initial deposit on that qualified money. It has a annual point-to-point cap right now at 8%, which is real strong. It also pays a 10% commission up to age 70 on qualified money. So great combination there with that Ultra Classic and Ultra Future. One has a bonus, the other one has a very high compensation. You can kind of pick and choose on which way you want to go. But if you want to get some information on that, we're glad to get that over to you also. I'm going to leave this poll up for another 10 seconds or so. If you have interest in getting some information on some of the plans we've talked about this morning, be glad to go over that with you. I'm also going to be calling everyone that was on today's call, see what you need from us on year-end based on any annuities or anything you may have a need on that side. Be glad to get you taken care of on that side of the market, and we'll get things moving along on these qualified accounts. So Guggenheim Financial has recently changed their name to Clear Spring. They have a few different competitive plans they have in both the indexed and fixed markets. They do have their Highlander 7 and Highlander 10. They are flexible premium in the first year. They do go down to $5,000 of premium on the qualified side, so you could put, $6,000 in for this year's deposit right now. You could put another $6,500 in 2023. That'd be a total of $12,500. You can put it in the Highlander. It does have very competitive rates right now. It has a bonus of 4% on all deposits the first year. A great combination there with Clear Springs. Atlantic Coast Life, another company we carry. They've got some really good flexible premium policies on the MIGA side. Actually, there are single premium policies on the MIGA side, but they do go down to $5,000 of deposit. So if your client, you want to have them make, X amount of dollars that first year, then they have a second year rate. I know overall their mixed rates are going to be above 5 right now in the high 4s. So they do go down to $5,000 deposit. So a nice combination there with Atlantic Coast. I did look up some of our better interest rates this morning. What we have on the MIGA side, we've already talked about American Life. They've got that $1,000 deposit. You can get 520 on a 3-year, 540 on a 5-year. We also carry Guarantee Income Life. They have the highest rate we have right now. They're at 5.5 on a 5-year rate, $10,000 deposit. So you'd have to wait till next year in January to do this. That way you can put in, over $10,000 of deposit in order to have that policy issued. Nassau, another good company we have, they're at 5 years at 5.3. Then on 3-year rate, we have Ibexus. They have a rate at 520. And they also have a 5-year rate at 565. Those are simple rates with Ibexus. They do require $10,000 total premium. So you'd really want to wait until January to utilize that. Athene is the only flexible premium policy we have in the MIGA space. They have a 5-year rate right now at 495. Their 3-year rates at 460. You can start the policy with 10,000 and then you can add to it. So it's a nice flexible premium policy. Your client has some options there in the MIGA space in order to utilize that and be able to maximize their overall returns moving forward based on that flexible premium. Sentinel Life is one of the last ones we'll talk about this morning on the lower deposit companies that are really good for these IRA deposits. And Sentinel, I believe, goes down pretty far on their deposit. They're at the $2,500, so they're going down to $2,500. Their 5-year rate, the last I saw, is in the 465 range, and their 7-year rate's at 470. Good combination right now. Have a question come up. Yes, we are recording this. We'll be sending this out to everyone that joined today. So you will get this recorded version of this webinar that we're doing here this morning, and you'll be able to watch that at your leisure. That should go out sometime later this afternoon, and be able to watch what you would like to based on that. I'm trying to keep this as quickly as possible today. I know we're in a short week. We want to keep everybody as active as they can in the field this week. So I'm going to keep this about 30 minutes or less this morning. As I mentioned, the IRS is bumping up the deposits for 2023 to $6,500 on someone 49 and less, and up to $7,500 for someone 50 and above. They can put that much money into their IRAs here for 2023 coming up. So it's a nice bump. I did read an article this morning that they are looking at having higher deductibles. I'm not sure we call it exactly, but if you earn the same money in 2022 that you earned, in 2023, you're gonna actually be able to keep more of that money in your pocket due to inflation. So they are gonna be having a little bump in what they offer there for your family deduction. So keep that in mind. If you did make the same amount of money in 2023 as you make in 2022, you're going to pay less in taxes. So that's definitely a relief, considering the costs of a lot of your items has gone up tremendously in the last 12 months, including gasoline, grocery prices, going out to eat. I mean, everything has really gone up cost-wise. So keep that in mind. So it's going to be a little more dollars in your client's pocket that they can put into IRAs and Roth IRAs. Great chance for them to save money for the future. Again, we do have a wide variety of companies that offer lower deposits. We have some great flexible premium policies, including Equitrust. They do have that 6% bonus on all deposits for the first 5 years. Great combination. Anything that does come up with questions on, definitely give us a call. These plans do not require securities licenses, so these are all either fixed or fixed indexed annuities. All you need is a life insurance license to sell these. A lot of states do require additional training on the annuity end. You have to have a class passed in order to submit business on that side. But if you do have additional questions, I'll be giving everyone a call that did attend today's meeting. Otherwise, everyone have a great Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday. We appreciate everyone that's done business with us this year. It's been a really good year for people in the annuity sales side of the market. We've seen the highest interest rates we've seen probably in 20 years on fixed interest rates, and the highest index cap rates we've seen in the 15 to 20 year range based on what's being offered on that side. So great chance to your clients to make higher earnings. It's a great opportunity in this field right now with the stock market faltering and these fixed rates going up. A great time to be in the annuity sales business. So everyone have a great Thanksgiving coming up Thursday. Enjoy your rest of your holiday season this year. I'm sure everyone wants to finish strong here in 2023, get things moving here for actually 2022 and get things moving for 2023. Appreciate your time. Everyone have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.